Well, it was spring of 2011, and Houston, we definitely have a problem here. The economy was bad, enrollments were bad, and then that other thing happened. And we all felt kind of like this. And we really, really, really needed some good ideas. So, where are you going to go? Well, you get the idea. So I thought we need to be innovative. We need creativity. Maybe we need to be thinking on the other side of our brain for a little bit. And so when I searched for those terms, Stanford University's D-School came up, and on their website it said, take a virtual crash course. And I thought, you know, I think I will.
We're excited to welcome you to our first ever virtual D-School learning experience. We're about to give you a crash course in the methodology we teach here at the D-School called Design Thinking.
And when we started the D-School in a double-wide trailer in our first boot camp class, we asked the question, how can we create a one-hour experience for the students that captured everything that they would experience in 10 weeks? And we created this one-hour design challenge that you're about to go through. What I would invite you to do is to show up as a student again, to take your eye off the challenge that you're facing at home or at work or in your organization, and pay attention to the source of innovation that is you as an innovator, and see, by working on this challenge, if you could grow your capacity to work in a more human way, a more iterative way, a more collaborative way, and a more prototype-driven way.
So when I showed a few colleagues, and they started to say, yes, 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 then I thought, I think we're on to something. And besides, you can't go wrong. When there's a gong. And so we really knew we were on to something. And so in the summer of 2011, we did a little pilot on our campus, and then we used it in different ways, in faculty orientation and in a few courses in the fall. So I'd like to share these ideas with everyone because we found them to be really useful and in fact very life-giving in many, many different ways. And so I hope you join the session. You'll get a chance to experience a little bit of the D-School, and I'll talk about how we used it on our campus in different ways. So I hope you join us.